Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Going back to the Maisel and Friends brewery from the brothers Maisel, who are more known for their wheat beer, but they are in the craft beer world now with quite an extensive range of beers. And their IPA specifically is one that stands out to me. It's such a lovely hoppy IPA, and it's actually at that point now where it's my go-to IPA because it works out about, in some shops, about less than €1 a bottle. For a high quality IPA, you can't complain. And this is another one of their beers, one of the main three, with the IPA and the Pale Ale that you can find in most supermarkets, and then you get the big 750ml bottles with like a Stefan's Indian Ale, Mark's Chocolate Bock, and I can't remember what the other beer is, but yeah, quite extensive range, and you can get a lot of their stuff in the UK, so always a good thing. So this is the Citrilla, which is a Weizen IPA, clocking in at 6% ABV with an IBU count of 37, and the hops used are Citra and Amarillo. So that's where they get Citrilla from. So nice looking label, as always with this little range. A bit scuffed on the back, but not too much to worry about. And that is the yellow Maisel and Friends crown. I have had this beer before, but I just didn't review it, and I can't actually remember what I thought of it. I remember enjoying it, but I can't remember any specifics. So we shall see if that is still the case. So let's pour the beer into the glass. Get sort of like a sherbety lemon sort of vibe coming from that. It's got like a slight honey look to it, like a faint see-through honey look. Lovely lemon looking beer as well. There is some slight haze in there, but you can see through it. Carbonation is nice and gentle up to that white fluffy foamy head, about 1 finger's worth. And yeah, looks nice so far. Let's give it a sniff. And you get those Citra and Amarillo hops, but you also get that wheat aroma as well. Definitely a sherbety citrus vibe. Almost reminds me of sort of like lemon cough sweets, maybe. But that wheatiness adds this lovely sort of pepperiness to it as well. There's a ever so slight, almost lactose aroma to it, but I don't think they've brewed with lactose in this one. But yeah, it's a little bit tangy as well, like sour sweets. But you definitely get that yeast in there, that wheat. But yeah, those Citra and Amarillo hops, they're evident, but they're not in your face. Nicely balanced beer. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. The first thing I get, flavour-wise, this slight banana bubblegum sort of flavour. And it reminds me of those like banana-shaped sweets that you could get, which were flavoured with artificial banana, obviously. It's got that slight chalkiness to it. That's the first flavour that I get with a little bit of bubblegum. And then those hops come through more on the back end. Yeah, lovely gentle IBU count there. Not too bitter. It's got this nice sweetness about it. But those hops give it a slight bit of a tang. So you do get that wheat beer, first and foremost. But then it's lightly hopped. I wouldn't say it's hopped too much. But yeah, flavour-wise, it's a really nice gentle beer. As you all know, not the biggest fan of wheat beers in general. There are some ones that do stand out though. And when they do something different to it, like, I do enjoy the odd Hefeweizen every now and then. But I like it when they do something a little bit different to the beer. So with everything in there, definitely a little bit, well, a lot more opaque You definitely get that honey sort of look to it. Let's have one more one more taste, see what we get. Got like a banana milkshake sort of flavour there. It's amazing how banana-y this beer is. And I think that use of the Citra and Amarillo adds a fruitiness anyway. And that citric element mixing with the wheat and the yeast from the wheat beer style gives you this lovely banana like milkshake, as if you've made a milkshake with some ice cream, like vanilla ice cream, because you definitely get hints of vanilla in there. You get this lovely like bubblegum flavour that you get with some wheat beers, but then it's just got this slight citric twist and a lovely little prickly bitterness on the back end that's really gentle. It's not my favourite from their line. In fact, all the beers I've had from them in their Maisel and Friends stuff have been high quality. This is a high quality beer. Would I go out my way to pick it up again? Maybe, but I would go for the IPA, even for the pale ale as well. So it's a lovely beer, but out of the ones that I've had from Maisel and Friends so far, it's my least favourite. But that being said, there's enough there to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I like wheat beers when there's something a little bit different, and this does offer that, but it's not completely left field. It's not overly hopped or anything like that. Hops are used brilliantly, and I love that slight banana flavour that you get from it. So, 7.5 out of 10. Very solid beer. If you like your wheat beers and you like the Citra and Amarillo hops, does exactly what it says on the bottle, even though that's the glass. And yeah, if you come across it, give it a try, because you might really like that. So check out my Maisel and Friends playlist down below. Check out Maisel and Friends, obviously. And yeah, hopefully you will join me next time for another beer review. So if that's the case, I shall hopefully see thee later. Cheers.